Hello and welcome back to the David67 Celtic News YouTube channel. This video is going to be a video dedicated to the Celtic women's side, the Celtic Girls. And so for those who don't follow the Celtic Girls, just a wee bit of a pre-warning. And I will be doing a second video later on this afternoon, once this one's uploaded, which we'll be looking at the Rangers match tomorrow and a wee reflection on the Champions League games that we've got now that the order, etc., has been announced, and also a wee brief review of the transfer window as a whole now that it's all completely finished. Before we do crack on with this video about the Celtic women's side, Celtic Girls result last night against Hibs, please, just if you are new to the channel, please do keep on adding to those new subscriber numbers. We're getting surprisingly close to 1,000. Just a few days ago it was 900 was my target, and then suddenly, thanks to all the new subscribers, we're up into the 960s, which is absolutely amazing in a couple of days. And so please do keep on adding. If you like the video, like the channel, etc., please do click the like button, and comment section in this case open for pleasant, polite debating points, discussion, thoughts regarding the Celtic women's side, the game against Hibs, and the upcoming Champions League qualifiers in Lithuania on Wednesday and Saturday. So, it was a disappointing game last night for Celtic. They have gone second in the table, although Rangers do have a game in hand. Hibs have gone top, as they are a couple of goals better than us in goal difference. As I said, was quite a disappointing game. Hibs played very much like they did in the last game of last season, which we managed to win with a dramatic 90th minute winner by Amy Gallagher. This game was very similar. Hibs packing their defence, packing midfield, leaving one up front, which did actually pose a bit of a threat to Kelsey Doherty and the defence, and an absolutely incredible number of Hibs players going down with injuries, stopping Celtic's rhythm on 2 or 3 occasions, stopped Celtic when Celtic were actually in the Hibs box, in a potential goal-scoring position, and it was overall quite a disappointing way for Hibs to play. Awful lot of time wasting, awful lot of getting the ball from the ball girl and ball boys, throwing the ball away, getting another ball, goalkeeper getting a ball from the ball boys, ball girls, then a defender taking a short by kick, and an awful lot of time wasting, which the referee never really added time on for, and quite a lot of fouls by the Hibs players that weren't picked up by the referee. Referee played advantage several times, and on the one occasion when playing advantage would have given Celtic a big advantage, referee stopped play and booked the Hibs defender. Celtic had 3 or 4 players breaking out defence. Hibs had only 2 or 3 players to defend that, and yet the referee decided that this time he's going to not play advantage, and he's going to book the player. However, no sense in crying over spilt milk. Hibs came out with a good set of tactics. They played them very well, and in the end they've gone top of the table. We are second. We remain unbeaten, and apart from Colette Kavanagh, who picked up an ankle foot injury, we seem to have got through the game pretty much unscathed, and should have a pretty much full squad except for a couple for the Champions League game against SWPL of Finland on Wednesday in Lithuania, and then hopefully the final in that qualifier series at the weekend against the winner of the other game that will be on Wednesday. So just looking at the stats for yesterday evening's match, Celtic had 63% of the possession to Hibs 37. We had 15 shots to their 11. We had 2 shots on target. They had 4 shots on target. We had 9 off targets. They had 2 off targets. 4 block shots for Celtic, 5 block shots for Hibs. Kelsey Doherty made 3 saves. The Hibs goalkeeper 2. 3 corners for Celtic, 4 for Hibs, and a stat that I don't usually cover, but we had 13 fouls given against us. Hibs just 4. The referee did seem quite quick to whistle as soon as a Hibs player went down or got slightly blocked, etc. And yet, when Celtic players were being pulled and shoved and obstructed, he either just ignored it or he waved advantage until that one time where he really should have allowed Celtic the chance to break and then booked the Hibs defender after the ball went dead. Saying that, Kelsey Doherty did make a couple of very good saves. Caitlin Hayes had a brilliant header off the line that prevented a certain Hibs goal. They had quite a few shots that didn't really trouble the target. And Murphy Agnew, right at the end of the first half, hit the post. Caitlin Hayes had a header that dropped just over the bar. We had a couple of near misses in the second half where we could well have scored. Mathilde Carsons, who had a good game all around, hit the ball over the bar when probably she should really have hit the target. And in the end, it was just one of those days. Very good defensive performance by Hibs. Some rather annoying, as I said, time wasting and niggly fouls. And Celtic's attacking players and midfielders didn't really have their scoring boots on. And as much as she tried, Caitlin Hayes couldn't magic a goal from a corner or a direct free kick, etc. So, saying all that, we remain unbeaten, and as I've said in a couple of comments in the past regarding the women's side, don't think this season, this league table really will open up until we split into the top 6 and the bottom 6, and then we've got the home and aways against the top 6 teams, and I think that's when the league will be won and lost. And I think Hibs and Hearts are more than good enough to take points off of Celtic and off Rangers and off Glasgow City. And I fully expect that the league will be won and lost, not in this spell prior to Christmas 2024, but in the spell from February through to May 2025, when we do go to the 6-6 split. So, looking ahead, we have got the Champions League game, as I said, in Lithuania against SWPL, the champions of Finland. I think that's going to be a potentially quite difficult game. Hopefully Celtic can dominate and get on top and score some goals this time. I think the other semi-final in that 4-way group in Lithuania is the weaker of the 4 sides. I think we've actually got the best of the 4 to play against, and so I expect the final will be that wee bit easier, even though it's likely that the Lithuanian side will be playing on their home pitch. So in terms of the setup for the game on Wednesday, I think I would pretty much go with the team that Elena Sadiku put out. I think our best back 3 are Caitlin Hayes, Kelly Clark and Chloe Craig, although if she was being very brave, might pop in Bruna Larenko rather than Kelly Clark and give the captaincy to Caitlin Hayes. Jenny Smith and Lucy Ashworth Clifford do a great job playing as wing backs or wingers. I thought Natalie Ross had a good game in the middle. I think the two Carson sisters are both very good. I would be more inclined to play Kit Lefersky up alongside Murphy Agnew and maybe keep Amy Gallagher for the bench. It's a wee bit controversial, but I don't think Amy's quite been at her best this season. And I think the pace of Murphy Agnew and Kit Lefersky would be a big bonus against any team, especially when we have the height and strength and shooting ability of Matilda Carson coming through in the attacking midfielder role. So, having said all that, would be great to see what you feel yourself in the comment section regarding yesterday's game and the game ahead on Wednesday, and any other thoughts regarding the women's side. Just a wee final reminder, if you are new to the channel and like coverage of the women's side, please do click that like and subscribe button. And as I was mentioning earlier just a few seconds ago, please do use that comment section for pleasant, polite debate, etc. And so until the next video, goodbye and hail, hail.